Hey everyone, just doing some 3D modeling today, for one simple reason, and that is we've had. Why is my stream element saying doing that? Let me just check something. No, that's not what I want. So in my stream elements is saying that we are streaming 007 First Light, which we're not. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's all fine. This is something new that I've learned. So the problem with this is if I try to use an array, like, it only does it for that. It doesn't copy the light. So what I do is I create this. So if we create a single vertices, and then we go into geometry nodes, create new geometry nodes, and we go point instance on points, and then the instance collection. I think if I do this correctly, see, it's created it there. Let's turn that off. I think I know what I did wrong. Another cool little thing I learned is obviously I need to change all these. So if I go here and just press 0, resets everything for me. If you have a look, even the lights move there. Now, if I create a floor mesh, so we don't put it in that folder because it's just going to duplicate everything. There we go. And now if I go here, I can now increase the power. And there we go. And there we go. The only thing I've realised is there's going to be another shot on the opposite side where we're going to have it looking at a different angle, because when we go into the reference shots, which are here, see, it's got the city there. I'm wondering if it's got any of the artwork I told it to do, which it hasn't. There we go. I'll skip the next track because honestly, hearing Beartooth's new track, it's not because of all the stuff that's happened about like the lead singer. It's just because it's a shit song. One thing I will say about this track is I think this is the best CM Punk theme. Everyone likes End of Heartbreak. Everyone likes Cult Personality. This is the best one. Yeah, should do it. It's fucking playing. Fuck it. Why does it keep getting put in there? It's one thing I really hate about like Blender is like you have to keep applying all the transforms, otherwise it fucks up when you try and put it into like. It's like the modifiers mess up. If you put it into a game engine, it messes up. It's just such a pain having to do it all the time. Um, where did colour? There we go. Ah, me doing that just fucked it up. what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a better texture. No, it's not going to do what I want it to do, which is like, ah. Hey there. You alright? That's more like it. A lot of this is like references that I got the AI to come up with. Um, but I'm still like, I could have sent it to Gold 16:9, but I feel like these are just references, so I can like still have fun with like making one I want to do. Like, set it all by about. Just set it to 10. I think I know why I messed this up. trying to work it out because it's meant to be like a loft apartment. So it's like he's gonna have somewhere it's like the dark room, his office, his kitchen, and his bedroom all in one place. What I'll do is I'll just create the props and then we can move them around. Let's start with the hardest one, which is going to be the chair. Wait a minute, is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's going to be 6. Shit. Um. I mean, to be honest, that pretty much works. It just felt like saying it. What do it like? Fuck it. This thing fucking sucks. I don't think this will work. Yeah, it's not. Only other option that I've got, which is probably the most simplest way of doing it, now I think about it. Create a cylinder and sell it to 6. There we go. There we go. That was simple enough. And now it's just getting these little parts. Uh, fuck. Oh. It's because I haven't got the fucking bevel chosen. There we go. But let's mess that up a bit. There we go. Something I have been wondering about the music video for Reward the Scars. I don't know whether the music video is actually. I think it's AI. I think. I don't understand that because fucking bullshit. So I was just checking my feed. Because if you can't hear, obviously, for those who can't hear the music, obviously we've had Black Ops, well, Modern Warfare 4 revealed. And to be honest, I had this conversation with Waypoint. I seriously could not give a shit what Activision pump out anymore. And listening to Lost really upsets me because I think Lost is the last great Call of Duty Zombies song. And there was so much potential. I love how Samantha is in the Dark Ether and she's losing herself. It would have been cool for her to suddenly be like a double agent. Like, there's two sides to her. There's the evil side of Sam, and then there's the good side of Sam. That would have been way better. And then obviously we have that whole idea that we were gonna suddenly see like a certain zombie army was coming, which Fox would have been really happy with. Because you get to see his friends. But then we'd get to shoot the shit out of him on Black Ops Zombies. So, so yeah. So like whenever, like with the whole zombies thing, it's difficult to talk about with Call of Duty Zombies because I still do love zombies. I just don't love what Activision's been pumping out for the last 10 years. And they were literally they had the formula right there with Cold War. Like, they literally knew what they were doing. In fact, I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Now, I don't want to play Blatro. See if it goes properly. Might have to put the kind side in a bit. Come on. It's funny. It's like I want to play the last I called it the last great fucking Black Ops, and then it just crashes on me. Let's try it. Let's try this again. Take two. Concur. Ignore. It's like the reason why I think this is one of the last great Call of Duties is because what we had with Warzone. I think. What? For fuck's sake. What is up with Call of Duty? Seriously, I'm trying to give it some praise. And then it's just like, nah. You can fuck right off. That's what it's doing. Let's see if I close down Discord because Discord does. I don't know why. Let's try it again. Use take free. But like literally, if you look at Modern Warfare, like the Modern Warfare 2019, you had a good season pass. Like the battle pass, like flowed because you knew they were teasing those releases. Like we were gonna in season 2, we got Ghost. We had oh, is it Rook or whatever? You know, we had things like that were happening. So you have. It's gonna crash again, isn't it? Try to scan and repair it and see what it's doing. But let's continue the conversation while we wait for it to do its thing. So like you have a battle pass where they set up the next one. Like you could play the maps, you could learn like, okay, we know this character's coming, we're gonna go to this area. And it wasn't like shoved in your face. Like when you go into like their Twitter and things like that, they'll go like, oh, guess what? If you go over here, you'll find this. No, we had to work this shit out for ourselves. And then every now and then you'd have like that transmission that was like interrupting. Like you'd be playing the map and suddenly you felt like someone's like intercepting your stream, and they were trying to like get a message across to you. That was cool. And then they go from that to know your history, and that event was creepy because you had things like the song Anvil playing, which is one of the creepiest songs out of Black Ops. Everything started getting like blacked out, like redacted. And when you join the stream, you suddenly see this like you're on the plane and this spy interceptor plane just flies past you. So it's like, oh, someone's coming. And then when you finally find Woods, that was cool. And then it was like, no, run to the stadium. And it was playing clips of the trailer. Why does it keep... I had this working. And I don't think my video needs updating. I'm just gonna scan it to see what happens. But like, you literally had like it was showing the trailer. It was so badass. Like it just looked cool, and it's like you had Ronald Reagan appearing on it, and it's like give these men what they need. And then you had Woods looking like a boss, and then you had went from that to Porn Takes Porn, and Porn Takes Porn was an experience. Like I remember rushing from work just to get to the stream to watch where the next where the coordinates were going to be, and it would be like history, and you just sit there learning history, and then boom, there'd be coordinates on the VCR. You'd jump into Warzone, you'd fly down to the bunkers or whatever the buildings, and you'd type in the code, and you go in and you find references to the next game, and then you'd have to piece it together in Porn Takes Porn. You know, it was things like that really blew my mind. And then when we found out the zombies in that, it was just mind blowing how cool that looked. And now it's like, let's just do it in default settings. So yeah, so like you had all of that, and then Haunting of Verdansk was just perfect, and then playing Black Ops Warzone was just, I mean, Black Ops Cold War was just an experience. Die Machine, Firebase Z. Firebase Z was just insane. The only thing I didn't like about the game, well, there's two things. Marriage of Toten really missed the mark with that, because you could have had references to Kino. No, it's correct. It's on it again. Is it because I'm streaming? Um, let's try this. I just have to do it in safe mode. If it makes the graphics look crap, we can fix it. Oh, for God's sake, this fucking game. So yeah, like in the game, it just one, it started to go silly with some of the maps. The character creation, well, like Outbreak was a cool idea, it was just the maps were boring. Like Sanctum, that was too bright. There we go. What's it doing? Because also, it right gave us a new wonder weapon that was so cool, and then it went stupid. But did you see Kitty Cat Cafe or anywhere like this? No.
A strike team is approaching the village, awaiting your orders, Beaver.
Ravenov, my team has reached the village. Do you copy?
Hurrah! Requiem. Welcome to Vietnam. I hope fire flows through your veins, for you will need it today.
threat down.
Captain, I wish we were talking under better circumstances.
I disagree. There is no better time for Russians to speak than when they must persevere. Take the teleporter to the Omega base. That is where you will find your Maxis. I would help, but I have persevered enough for one day. I will watch and help from here. Go now. Find Maxis.
Only a fool argues with a shotgun.
Great. Now I've got Requiem agents on my turf. Omega will love this. Actually, this might work. Let's test a hypothesis. Requiem agents will restore facility power if offered Agent Maxis as reward. Go. Proceed with caution, team. Do what he asks. Then go get Maxis.
It's like one thing I really didn't like about this game as well was like on Outbreak, it's meant they said, oh, there's gonna be this war between like they said there was gonna be like this war between like Omega and like Requiem.
Smoked more than a few this time.
But like it was like this war between Requiem and Omega, and when you went into Outbreak, it was always seems to be like, oh, Outbreak, Omega was already gone. It would have been cool if there was areas where you had this bit where you had to fight against both Omega and zombies.
Peck. We did as you asked. Where is she? That's one done, but I count 3 reactors. Guess we can confirm now math isn't your strong suit.
See, there was a lot of things that were. I mean, they did a lot of good things with this, but then there was also a lot of things they did wrong.
Had that coming. Tagged him. Over and out. Appears KIA. That shot you go.
Powered up weapons machine. It is down in the village when they need.
Shambling corpse neutralized.
Come see me. You'll get what you want. What is that? Keep an eye out for more of those. Well, never mind. They could look like anything.
Not bad. All too easy, mate.
Can't remember where the set tape is.
Energy rifle schematic. Crude but workable. Locate the weapon's parts.
If you are to find missing parts for Coolclay's weapon, you will first need something from him. His body must be around here somewhere.
Trying to remember where the... I swear there's a tape round here.
Cadaver destroyed.
About time we caught up, don't you think? Tick-tock, tick-tock.
There it is. But then the other one's back on the teleporter. It's just the fact that while we're all doing this, she's in the ether, and it's why I love this song. It's literally her saying what she's feeling.
Good shoot. That's it for you.
But I don't want you to find me. I will find my own way. It's the only way that I can be myself. But I don't want you to find me. I will find my own
C4 arm. That all you've got?
If you need to exfil, Raptor 1 standing by.
The other thing. The other thing that really does ruin Call of Duty for me is the fact that they unceremoniously killed her off.
Enemy deleted.
Yeah, they unceremoniously killed her off, which just doesn't make sense. They have set up the fact that she's coming out of the Dark Ether when she was locked in there and she's turned evil. That would have been a lot better than what they did with Black Ops 6.
C4 armed. Target eliminated. That's enough.
Strike team, Exfil windows closed.
Oh fuck.
I'll get removed.
Fuck.
Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Sorry about your skull, mate.
Lucky. But I think another reason as well, like Call of Duty to me just has like, I mean, playing this, I still have a sour taste in my mouth about it. And it's not just the developers, I think the fans were never really fucking happy with the game anyway. Like, they just... It's like, oh, it's not this, it's not doing this, it's not doing this, and then they do it and it just ruins it.
Get your body now.
And then you have little shits like, well, certain people. And before people think, oh, he's going to mention what's his name. No, I'm not. I mean a lot of Call of Duty zombie YouTubers in general. They literally keep like, oh, this game's shit, blah, 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 blah. I'm not happy with this map, blah, 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 blah. But the moment they get invited to go to Treyarch for a day to see the next game, it's like, oh, let's talk about it.
Craniectomy confirmed.
Like, there was one zombie YouTuber, I remember, that was doing the Monarch event for Godzilla. And when it came out, he was going through the battle pass, and he's like, I don't like this gun, it's not going to have colour in it. It's a fucking gun, it's going to have to... It's not supposed to have fucking colour.
This will not go to waste. Threat clear. Smoke more than a few this time. I'm the daddy now.
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay, why not? price. Got you sorted. Balanced, dependable, mine. Pistol, be still my beating heart. Lovely. Not bad. Hunted enemy down.
Ah, another dimensional bridge. This is the last thing we need right now. Quickly, you must go to the area.
Ah, fuck.
They wish to invade our world? Ah, you will stop them. You must protect the reactor. Push them back. Bleed them dry.
Omega Air Support authorized for use upon your will. Dimensional Bridge Mission Control.
Sorry about the skull, mate. Enemy destroyed. Bloody. Ain't wasted. I'm getting spotted. Oh, that was marvelous.
Raptor 1 is available for evac.
I never doubted your ferocity. Spetsnaz would be honored to have you among their ranks. Such breaches are increasingly common. Be ready for the next one.
Requiem Actual, we need evac.
Chopper inbound to Omega Base. Limited window, so move your ass.
Task propaganda close air support.
Raptor 1 in position. Let's dust off before Omega's air defense lock off. Strike team, I can't set the crate down until you clear the LZ.
Attack successful. Returning to base.
Music to my ears, Raptor 1. Bring him home.
I've just died as well. You can just hear him just on his drop. So this is the reason I like for zombies. I just this to me was like the last great one because there was just so much riding on it, and they put so much effort in, and to go into like, you know, going into Nakdo and Toten. I would have preferred it if they did more maps like Kino de Toten. I mean, not Kino de Toten, like Nakdo and Toten. Where it's like they've expanded upon it. They haven't like, you know, that's why I don't like Alpha Omega, because all Alpha Omega is they just put, they haven't tried to like go past any bit. They've just completely remade it. Whereas this one, it was like when it was like Mara, when it was D Machina, the whole place was changed. Like you weren't like, and you don't really stay in Nact. Most of the time, you are literally still going. You're fighting around it. You only go in there when you need to. I think the problem for me as well is like the weapon choice in this as well. There was a few issues with it. Like, why the hell would you get this? Why the hell would you have this? And at the pistol, we never had a Makarov. But we're going against, you know, the Russians in the 80s. So they'd have Makarovs. Yes, here. You don't have it. And that's not, that just looks off. That was a dangerous thing, apparently. People have used that and actually killed themselves by accident without even trying. Trying to find, there was one calling card. Unless they removed it. Yeah, I can't seem to find it. Unless I've gone past it and not even noticed it. I do like that one though. I think that looks really fucking cool. But it was literally like you had these things coming out of the ball for Dance Go Boom. That was cool. Yeah, I don't know whether it's gone. I feel like they removed it. I mean, that's a cool one. Let me quickly have a look and see if they have removed it. Yeah, I think they've actually removed the calling card. Because it did set up. Like one of the maps. Oh, there it is. So that calling card, people thought, oh, that's what's going to happen in Marriage of Totem. Like, suddenly we was going to have these turning up. And then it was going to be like, we were going to go after Group 935 again. That would have been so much better. But no. It went down the direction that they took it. And another thing I really didn't like, going to the store, I'm going to the bundle locker. And let's go and find the dial bundle. This bundle, okay? What's missing? Out of that does not need to be in there. That should have been the Beretta. because he never got his Beretta, and that was the thing that really pissed me off. Like, they had so many good ideas, but then they just fucked things up. It's like, it would have been better if we could have had a single fire version of that. But now we got like all this stupid shit. I mean, that looks okay. That's okay. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's rubbish. No. I like blue, but no. That's just too... Yeah. That on the other hand... I mean, it does look cool. I do like that. Actually, where'd you get that one? Oh, it's Sam's. I mean, that's just very sort of stupid. But I think even some of the operators did not make sense. Like this one, oh no, it was just like, I mean, reworked. Again, no, couldn't care. Striker, again, couldn't care. Like, there was just so many different things that were just the problem with Call of Duty at the time. It was like, you could sort of see it coming, like the way that the game was going. And that's what I don't like about it. I mean, even look at that, like, the background of that was just terrible. It was always about the numbers, the numbers, the numbers, the numbers. And then you would have shit like this, which I seriously, if you put weed stuff on your fucking thing, you need fucking help. Franchise store. Yeah. I mean, I do love this skin, and this was the skin that when I got it, that was all I used throughout the entire game, apart from Judge Dredd. But, I mean, even with the Judge Dredd skin, like, when I used it... Let's have a look, where is it? That was cool, and then you had that. That was the one I had originally, which was like a... You know, I mean, this would have been perfect if they had like a Snake Plissken. Why didn't I have a Snake Plissken thing? So yeah, that is roughly everything I just can't stand about Call of Duty anymore. Because I'll play this and I'll play Cold War and I love it. But everything else, it's just like, nah, fuck that shit. I ain't gonna deal with the new Call of Duty. Couldn't care less about it. But anyway, that's enough for me today. because literally, like, we've played a bit of Call of Duty. The reason I haven't done the First Light gameplay is because there was getting copyright strikes, which is ridiculous. Well, it wasn't striking; it was more like muting a lot of the game. It's a bit of a pisser when you've got a game like that and you got all this music in it. I mean, like, even the main Bond theme was muted. And it's like, if you got the license for it, fucking make sure you get the fucking copyright so we can stream it. But I always done a good game with First Light. I did enjoy it. But anyway, that's enough for me. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow everything on our links. Yeah,